Good afternoon, students. Before we begin, here are a few guidelines which you are expected to follow during the convocation ceremony. All electronic devices should be silenced before entering the hall to avoid disruption during the proceedings. Sit only in designated areas as instructed by the ushers. Avoid unnecessary movement, talking, or loud expressions during the program. Stay seated until the ceremony is formally concluded to show respect to the graduating students and dignitaries. Clap politely after names are announced. I repeat, I request all the students to kindly follow the instructions given before we go ahead with the convocation ceremony. All electronic gadgets should be silenced before entering the hall to avoid disruption during the proceedings. Sit only in designated areas as instructed by the ushers. Avoid unnecessary movement, talking, or loud expression during speeches. Stay seated until the ceremony is formally concluded to show respect to the graduating students and delegates.
Students and parents, kindly note, no student or the parent will be allowed to come in front of the dais or stage to click the photograph. There are official photographers who are designated with this job. Every single student will be provided with a photograph on Monday evening. On that evening, with the help of college social media sites, we'll be sharing the Google Drive links so that you can have access to your photographs. So just make sure whenever you're collecting your certificates, nobody's clicking the photographs from your side. We have the official photographers. All right, students, we are going to have a quick rehearsal of how you are going to come on to the dais to collect your prizes. We shall give this rehearsal only to one row from this side and one row from this side. Others, please observe them. We cannot have rehearsal for every single student. Please observe them. There's one particular pattern in which you're supposed to enter the stage and exit from the stage. All the rank holders, special prizes, rank holders, could you please raise your hands? Rank holders on this side. There's one simple arrangement. The first person will be who's seated on that corner. You'll be getting up. You'll get onto the stage from these staircases, collect your prize, and exit from the other staircase, and you'll just follow. You need not go to the veranda for any reason. So all of you, there will be only one person who will be handing over the certificates. So just go from this side, that is from the left side, and collect your certificates and exit from the other side. Come back and take your seats. This is very clear for all the rank holders. You'll be entering the stage from my right side, your left side. Clear? Okay. The students who are not the rank holders and here to collect the graduation certificates, perhaps we can have the rehearsals for this slot here, this row now. Please keep your gadgets here. You're supposed to go to the stage now, this row. And this row here. Madam at the end, last. Okay, all right. Can you please get up? Sir will instruct you. All of you, those who are seated here, could you please get up? Just go from this side. All these people who are here, just 1 second, you wait. Sir is giving the instructions, just follow. You'll go to the veranda first, and from this door you will enter. Madam, please come onto the stage. So please go to the stage. So the guests will be standing right at the center. Okay. You will be on the other side. You will be on the left side of the guests. Photographers will be here. Please observe those who are seated in this section towards my right. You will collect your certificate. You'll pose for the photograph. And once the photos are done, you will directly go to the backstage. Again, you will get back to the veranda, and the volunteers will be there to assist you, and you will come back and sit through that door. Is it clear? this arrangement is only for those who are seated in this section. Clear? Especially for the people at the back. And make sure whenever you are getting onto the stage, you are not having your cell phones in your hand. Either you can keep it in your pockets or give it to someone. When you are receiving the certificate, it looks very odd in the photo. Okay, we shall have the rehearsals for those who are seated here. Madam, you can get up. For this row, all of you can just get up. Just exit from that door where Madam is standing. Exit from that door, go to the veranda. Naveen sir is standing and he will assist you. You will have to enter the hall through the first door. All those who are seated in this section, please observe this will be your arrangement. You will be entering through this door. You will be standing towards the right side of the guest who will be handing over the certificate to you. Collect it, and then from behind you will go to the backstage, again back to the corridors, and again from this door you will be coming back and you will be taking your seats. For all those who are seated here, clear? The only tricky part is both segments will be happening simultaneously. So both the students, the one from that side and the one from this side, will be right at the center when the photo session is going on. Rank holders, this will be your demo. All those who are seated in the first row. So you'll get onto the stage through the staircase. You'll collect it right at the center, and then you'll take that particular staircase. Okay. For no reason, you need to go to the corridors. We can assure you the accuracy level will be at its best. So you'll receive the certificates wherein your names are mentioned. By chance, 0.01%, if there is a error ratio, error percentage, if you realize on stage that this is not my certificate, okay, you need not express it there. Just come to the backstage. You'll be given the certificate which you deserve. Got it? Okay. The entire program will be live streaming on YouTube. So whenever you are walking onto the stage or getting down, make sure you're not blocking any cameras.
So students, I repeat the instructions which you're supposed to follow during the graduation ceremony. All electronic devices should be silenced before entering the hall to avoid disruption during the proceedings. Sit only in designated areas as instructed by the ushers. Avoid unnecessary movement, talking, or loud expressions during the speeches. Stay seated until the ceremony is formally concluded to show respect to the graduating students and dignitaries. Henry David Thoreau, an American essayist, poet, and philosopher, once said, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined." A warm and a radiant afternoon to each and every one gathered here. It is with great joy and reverence that we come together to celebrate a milestone that echoes with history, vision, and accomplishment. The roots of this illustrious institution trace back to the year 1880, when 9 devoted Jesuits responded to a heartfelt appeal from the people of Mangalore, arrived to sow the seeds of higher education in this coastal sanctuary. What began modestly with a few hundred eager learners has now blossomed into a vibrant educational shelter set amid verdant greenery and imbued with the spirit of excellence. Today, that humble beginning stands transformed into a beacon of learning that welcomes young minds from every corner of the globe. And it is in this magnificent auditorium, brimming with memories and aspirations, that we are privileged to witness the 15th graduation day of St. Aloysius Autonomous College, Mangalore. With immense pride and heartfelt joy, I, Dr. Mona Mendonça, along with my esteemed co-host, Mr. Manoj Fernandez, extend a warm and gracious welcome to each one of you gathered here on this momentous occasion. As we are going to begin the ceremony, I request students not to walk on the aisle. Thank you. St. Aloysius College Autonomous, which has carried the tradition of excellence for the past 145 years, is all set to celebrate its 15th graduation day. Guided by the motto, Lucet et ardet, shine to enkindle, the institution is committed to the vision of spreading the light of knowledge and wisdom. The students are called for a purpose. The purpose is to kindle the ardor of faith that does justice by forming men and women for and with others who are academically accomplished, emotionally balanced, morally upright, socially responsible, and professionally dedicated, so that they become a powerful source for transformation of the society. So, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the galaxy of intellectuals make their way onto this beautiful auditorium.
The Convocation procession is led by our chief guest, Professor B. Ravi, Director, NITK Surathkal. Shri Anthony Mariappa, IFS Deputy Conservator of Forests, Mangalore Division, who is our guest of honor. Reverend Father Dionysius Vas S.J., President, Mangalore Jesuit Education Society and Provincial of Karnataka Jesuit Province. Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto S.J., Rector of St. Aloysius Institutions. Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., Principal of St. Aloysius Autonomous College. Reverend Father Melvin Dikunna. Our registrars, Dr. Alvin Desa and Dr. Ronald Nazareth. Reverend Father Balaraju, Secretary, MJES. All governing body members, directors, experts of the Academic Council, deans, librarian, and office manager. Let's give them a thunderous applause and welcome the esteemed dignitaries for the 15th graduation day of St. Aloysius College Autonomous.
It is a cherished tradition of ours to begin every significant occasion by seeking the blessing of the Almighty. For when we bow before God in humility, He rises in our defense. And when He rises for us, none can stand against us. With this strong belief, I call upon the college choir to lead us into prayer.
जहाँ मैं जाऊँ तेरी आराधना हो, मैं जब कुछ करूँ तेरी आराधना हो।
मेरे कामों से तेरी आराधना हो, मेरे बातों में भी तेरी आराधना हो। तेरे करीब मैं बढ़ता चलूं, तू ही ज़रिया है प्रभु। तेरे सिवा मैं कुछ ना चाहूं, तू ही है मेरी आरज़ू। हे प्रभु तेरी आराधना हो, हे प्रभु तेरी आराधना हो। मेरी सांसों से तेरी आराधना हो, मेरी रूह से तेरी आराधना हो। ख्यालों में सिर्फ तेरी आराधना हो, इरादों में बस तेरी आराधना हो। तेरे करीब मैं बढ़ता चलूं, तू ही ज़रिया है प्रभु। तेरे सिवा मैं कुछ ना चाहूं, तू ही है मेरी आरज़ू। हे प्रभु तेरी आराधना हो, हे प्रभु तेरी आराधना हो। हे प्रभु तेरी आराधना हो, हे प्रभु तेरी आराधना हो।
With utmost respect and eager anticipation, we now invite Reverend Father Dionysius was S.J., Provincial of the Karnataka Jesuit Province and President of MJES, to formally declare the convocation ceremony open.
I declare the 15th graduation ceremony of St. Aloysius College Autonomous open.
Welcome, a word so simple yet so powerful. It can form connections, nurture meaningful bonds, and transform any place into a home. With this spirit of warmth and hospitality, may I now invite Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., Principal of St. Aloysius College Autonomous, to extend a heartfelt welcome to the gathering.
A warm and pleasant afternoon to each and every one of you gathered here on the auspicious and solemn occasion of the 15th graduation day ceremony of this prestigious St. Aloysius College Autonomous, which has also stepped into its second year as a deemed to be university. esteemed dignitaries on the days, and my dear graduating batches of students of 2024, it is my privilege to accord a warm and joyous welcome to the 15th graduation day of this prestigious institution with a legacy of 145 years. Your arrival to the campus has added tremendous value and elegance to these portals of higher learning. On behalf of the Mangalore Jesuit Educational Society, the sponsoring body, and on my own behalf, I place on record our deep sense of gratitude to you for demonstrating your affection and goodwill and becoming a part of this solemn occasion. I place on record your contribution as partners in our journey of securing these unprecedented recognitions. Graduation Day is an occasion to celebrate and recognize the academic excellence of students. It's also an occasion for graduating batch of students to return joyfully and reconnect with peers and relive the magic of their life in the campus of their beloved alma mater. I'm extremely delighted to accord a warm welcome to the president of this solemn event, Reverend Father Dionysius was SJ, the provincial of Karnataka Jesuit province, and also the Honorable Chancellor of St. Aloysius, deemed to be University. He is a visionary leader and mentor, nurturing hundreds of educational institutions and social service centers. It is his foresight and constant guidance and support that this institution has reached this unprecedented distinction. With your loud applause, let us all welcome Reverend Father Dionysius was SJ. Our joy knew no bounds when a very special person with great academic, research, and administrative distinctions at the national and international levels graciously obliged to be the esteemed chief guest at this solemn occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is none other than Professor B. Ravi, esteemed Director, National Institute of Technology, Karnataka. He heads one of the top 20 engineering institutions in India, which is renowned for higher education in technology, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship development. He is an erudite scholar, distinguished educationist, an inspirational teacher and mentor, and a committed researcher. I was thrilled when such an inspirational personality consented to come to our institution. Thank you, sir, for the goodwill. With your guidance and advice, we will be able to chart new vistas in technical education and scale greater heights. On behalf of the management, staff and students, and on my own behalf, I accord a warm and cordial welcome to you. He deserves a big round of applause. We are indeed delighted to have one of our own alumnus, distinguished leader, serving the nation as an officer in the Indian Forest Service, Sri Anthony Mariappa, IFS. He is a true Aloysian with the values of commitment, competence, compassion, and conscience, and a veritable ambassador of the core values of his alma mater. He is an inspiration to all the graduating students, an example of how one can rise and accomplish their dreams with hard work, diligence, dedication, and resilience. On behalf of all of us gathered here, I accord a warm and cordial welcome to Sri Anthony Mariappa, IFS. Among us, we have another leader with a difference, an inspirational motivator, and an empathetic guide and mentor in the person of Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto, SJ, our beloved rector and the pro-chancellor of our university. It is with this relentless motivation and accompaniment that has resulted in the distinctive achievements of our institutions. While I thank him for all that he has done to us, I accord him a warm welcome. Shall we give him a huge round of applause? A warm welcome to you. We have the Secretary of MJs, Father Balraju SJ, Pro Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Melvin Tikuna SJ, Finance Officer, Father Vishwas Meskit SJ, the registrars, esteemed members of the governing body, the academic council, benefactors and alumni, directors of various blocks and RDC, deans of different schools of study, heads of departments and members of the teaching and non-teaching staff. I like to recognize their presence and offer a warm welcome to each one of them. I take this opportunity to welcome all the parents of the rank holders and graduating students who have joined the occasion to celebrate the achievements of their children and wards. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm and cordial welcome to each one of you. It is my duty to welcome all the friends and well-wishers of this institution and the persons from the media who have been giving us utmost coverage to all the activities of our university. I thank each one of you for your support and cordial welcome to each one of you to this event. Last but not the least, my dear graduating students, this grand event has become a reality because of your enthusiasm, excitement, and unprecedented registration to the event. You are the crux of this event. We feel extremely proud to see your glowing, proud faces exuding various experiences in this campus. Today, you will be taking the oath to be ambassadors of the Jesuit vision and mission, and its core values to be men and women for and with others. We congratulate you for achieving the significant milestone of your lives. Some of you are in careers, and some others in higher education, and some others in research. In whatever station in life you are, always remember your alma mater and make a difference to the society. Always remember, once an Aloysian, always an Aloysian. I wish God's choicest blessings on you and your dear ones. You're always welcome to the university. Visit the campus, relive the sweet memories of your life at St. Aloysius. A warm and joyful welcome to each and every one of you. Have an enriching and a wonderful evening. God bless you.
We request Reverend Father Melvin Tikuna SJ to offer a sapling to our guest of honor, Shri Anthony Mariappa, IFS Deputy Conservator of Forests, Mangalore Division. We request our principal, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, to offer sapling to Reverend Father Dionysius Vas SJ, Provincial, Karnataka Jesuit Province. We now request the formal submission of the list of graduates and rank holders by our esteemed registrar, Dr. Alvin Desa, to the Provincial, Father Dionysius Vas SJ.
Reverend Father Dionysius Vas SJ, the President of Mangalore Jesuit Educational Society, MJES. This is the list of candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the various bachelor's, master's, PG diploma and diploma programs. The list has been duly approved by the Academic Council and governing body of the autonomous institution as well as the Mangalore University. The list contains names and academic attainments of 1,750 undergraduate, 796 postgraduate, and 13 PG diploma, and a total of 2,756 graduating students across disciplines. I take great pleasure in submitting it to you and request you to admit them to the appropriate degrees that they are found qualified. Thank you.
Today, we come together to honor the steadfast dedication of our graduates to lead lives rooted in integrity, strive for excellence, and uphold the true essence of being an Aloysian. May I now invite Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J., the rector of our institutions, to lead the oath-taking ceremony. I request all our young graduates to please rise, raise your right hand, and prepare to make and take this pledge in solemn oath to acknowledge your dedication and your readiness to make a meaningful difference in the world.
As a graduating student of St. Aloysius College Autonomous Mangalore, please repeat after me. As a graduating student of St. Aloysius College Autonomous Mangalore, I hereby solemnly declare and promise that I shall conduct myself as befits the core values enshrined in the Jesuit vision and mission, namely competence, commitment, compassion, and conscience. I shall, in my words and deeds, uphold and advance the cause of sound learning and ethical behavior. I shall be a true ambassador of my alma mater and its noble mission by striving to be a person for and with others. In all my endeavors, and promote social order, ensuring dignity and respect for all beings.
Please remain standing. With heartfelt pride and reverence for our alma mater, may I now invite the melodious voices of a college choir to grace this moment by rendering the soulful strains of the college anthem.
Raise a joyful chorus, shouting glad our hearts are born. For the love of Alma Mater, with a grateful song of songs, while we pledge to stand united, true to her forevermore. While we pledge to stand united, true to her forevermore. While we pledge to stand united, true to her forevermore. Louder, louder, swell the chorus.
Amidst us today, we have a visionary academician, a pioneering researcher, and a dedicated mentor, Professor B. Ravi, who embodies the finest ideals of scholarship, innovation, and service. Professor B. Ravi is the director of NITK Surathkal. He is also the Institute Chair Professor of IIT Bombay. A profound sense of purpose and service to society. It is with great honor and admiration that we now invite Professor B. Ravi, an exemplary academic leader, to deliver the graduation day address to all our students. Over to you, sir.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Special thanks as well as good afternoon to Reverend Father Pinto, Dr. Praveen Martis, special guest of honor Anthony Mariappa, who is also your alumnus, registrar, other dignitaries on the dais, parents, friends of the students. And once again, a big congratulations to all the graduating students. You are graduating in a very special year, 2025, which comes in the middle of 2020 and 2030. 2020 will be remembered as the year of the pandemic, which doesn't look too far nor too near, but if I say 2030, that looks very far. Actually, it is the same distance, 2020 or 2035. So I don't know, are you all excited to get into the real world? How is the Josh? I was very happy today when they were saying that you have all three wings, the Army, and Air, and the Navy wing. That makes, I think, this college very special. And I was telling that we should have a joint exercise between the cadets of this college and NITK. We will see how it goes. But I want to talk about battle actually. And let me say that I talk to your young people, not just in NITK, but also all over the country. And by and large, if I talk to them and I'm saying, how do you feel about the future? Most of them don't even smile too much. In a sense, they're indifferent. I don't know. If you are feeling very happy today, that's fine. But tomorrow, maybe I'll ask you the question. How are you feeling? Or 1 week down the line, okay? But many, at least, if not most, they don't seem to be very excited about the future. And then, of course, I ask them, those who don't smile, I ask them, why is it? Why are you not really excited about the future? And they say, what is there to be excited? There are wars going on, you know what I'm talking about, multiple areas. What you know in newspapers, only 2 or 3 zones. Actually, there are many more than a dozen different war zones in the world as of now. And then they say environment is going to dogs or whatever it is, okay? And they don't feel very enthusiastic that the environment can ever be recovered. Many species have died and cannot come back to life. And then economic war and job scene and all those battles. So in the middle of all these battles, I want to add one more battle, and I want to talk a little bit more about that. And that's the battle between, let me call it as natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Because it's really going to impact you far more than people like on the dais, except maybe Mr. Mariappa, who is still young. But I tell many people that thank God I am 60 plus. I don't have to worry about the world too much. But you have to worry about this special battle between artificial intelligence and natural intelligence. So let me spend a couple of minutes. So what is artificial intelligence? In the current context, you have to worry about two soldiers or generals of artificial intelligence. One general of artificial intelligence is called as generative AI. And that is the one which you go to ChatGPT and say, create an assignment or an answer to this question, or an essay, or a poem, or a painting, or now you can even create videos using Google Viol and things like that. And you have seen all those social media postings coming up, animations and so on. They can Ghibli images. That is your generative artificial intelligence, GAI. The second part of artificial intelligence that we have to worry about is artificial general intelligence, AGI. I mean, you all must be knowing a lot about it, but my definition of that is AGI starts behaving like human beings. It mimics our emotions. It mimics our reactions. Today, when we want to check an essay, is it produced by a software or a student, we look for errors. Is there a comma error? Is there a long dash? Is there a... But then general AI, artificial general intelligence will produce errors to make it feel that it is like a human written essay, okay? So it will be very difficult to differentiate between artificial and real person. It is not, the technology is already there to create videos or voice and videos of each one of us just based upon a photograph, and you cannot make out whether it is a real Ravi speaking or the artificial Ravi speaking. Technology is already there. It will become mainstream within 1 year or 2 years. That is AI for you. Competing with AI is you and me, natural intelligence. In my opinion, what is NI? I'll keep it short, natural intelligence, is first is knowledge, which you are gaining through teachers and reading books and other ways of getting knowledge. That is your knowledge. Number two is your experience, which you are getting outside the classrooms or outside the curricular activities, whether it is a sports, whether it is NCC, or it is going to some competition or traveling or trekking. All the experience of life that we gather is also contributes to the intelligence. The third, I would say, which makes us human or natural is intuition. Now, you can't put a finger on intuition, what is that? But I hope you have done this experiment many times. If not, do the experiment today, tomorrow, whenever you have a serious problem in life. Could be that which job I should join, this one or that one. You intensely focus on the problem for the whole day, but in the night before going to sleep, don't think about the problem. Think about something else. Read a book, story, a boring one, but keep a notepad and a pencil next to your bed. Go to sleep, and somewhere down the line, in the night or early morning, you might get a flash of an answer with a clarity that, yes, this is what I should do. That is your intuition working, which you cannot explain. Like AI black box cannot explain, you can't explain this. This is a black box of our brain. That is intuition, the third one. So knowledge plus experience plus intuition. But there's a fourth one which makes us natural or human beings. That is empathy. I don't know how many of you felt when we heard about this plane crash in Ahmedabad. I could not sleep that night. I just could not sleep. Whole night I was tossing, turning. I was going through in my mind, the plane is not taking off at the right angle. What could have happened? Is the engine failure? Is it the fuel didn't go? Did the aileron did not, was the landing gear not retracted? I was thinking about it on Thursday night, Friday night. All those points are now coming forward, okay? But I was kind of imagining myself in the plane. I was almost like, I couldn't sleep. I was feeling the pain of all this because we all have taken flights. Most have taken flights. We have been through the planes, and it was impossible not to feel the pain of the fellows who perished in that fire. So that is empathy. That is what makes us human. A computer cannot feel the pain of a human being. It can act, but it won't feel the pain. So these four, knowledge, experience, intuition, and empathy, in my opinion, you may have your own definition, makes us human. Now the question is, who will win? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line. And why do I worry about these things? Because your jobs are at stake. Okay? Anything that is easy to do, anything that you do with a computer, it can potentially, almost guaranteedly, will be taken up by AI. So what will you do? First of all, I mentioned you be human being to start with, but also think of things that only human beings can do. And don't say creativity, because AI can do creativity as good as, if not better than you. Okay? Who was the chess champion who won the chess champion? Huh? Gukesh. Gukesh has to worry about chess. Because a robo can put the chess pieces and AI can drive the robo, and we'll see who will win in next 2-3 years. So anything that you think is a thinking process and involves robots or computers, it can potentially be automated and taken over. So you have to really think very hard, what are the skills that you have to pick up in life which will get you a job. One of the many things that people are talking about is startups, which I will not talk about, you know about it, but gig work. And gig work is not running Ola and Uber and being taxi drivers. Gig work is also any skill that cannot be taken up by these computers and robots. So go back to the physical skills. And I worry a lot about that. I don't know how many students can actually read a book. Sorry, I hope you understand what I'm saying. If I give you a novel on Friday evening and say by Monday morning you finish the novel, and by the way, while you're reading the novel, it's very interesting, you don't need your mobile phone, give it to me. Just imagine the situation. That is the beginning of that. How many of you can repair a fan or change a fuse? How many of you can cook a meal? And cooking a meal doesn't mean taking something for the deep freezer in the supermarket and putting in a microwave oven. No, it means going shopping for vegetables, cutting the vegetables, washing them, cooking them. How many of you do that? Or how many of your children or next generation will do that? We don't know. So these life skills are very important as well. So in this war between NI and AI, I would like to conclude by saying it is not either this or that. Those who are doing only computers have to worry about it, because unless they have a skill that cannot be taken over by AI and robots, they have to couple with the skill. And those who are pursuing hard skills or hard engineering, like mechanical, civil, electrical, and so on, or sciences, physics, chemistry, and so on, they have to also adapt AI, because people with AI, one person with AI will replace 4 or 5 people who do not know AI. That is a world which is going to be, I'm not saying it is going to be good or bad, it's going to be maybe ugly, but that is a world we are inheriting. And you have to be able to use these tools and techniques to also to fix the problems of people health, which is, let's say, medicine, and the plant health, which is agri-tech or agriculture, and the planet health, which is environment. We got to be fixing these things in this generation, in the next generation, next 5-10 years. Otherwise, all the battles are lost. So going back to the battle, I come back again to you and saying this generation between the middle of 2020 and 2030, you have a dichotomy on 2 sides, multiple kinds of battles. But the last battle I want to talk about is also about the good and evil. And I don't know the Christian equivalent of that, but in Indian equivalent we say Ram and Ravan. We say Ram is this and Ravan is that. It is not really like that. Everyone has Ram and Ravan inside them. And you have to keep fighting the Ravan inside you with the Ram inside you and see that the Ram wins. Because in this world of AI, what is supremely important is the value of ethics and morality and how do you separate the good, right from wrong, good from evil, and so on. That fine distinction, what you call as intellect, in some sense, okay? That you have to develop very carefully, because that's one value, in my opinion, the employers of the future will look on you more than anything else. If I've given a lot of lecture, please excuse me, but I've tried to tell you in certain words that this is going to be the change of the game, the game changer. And please think about it, mull about it. I also request the parents who are in the room, Please mull about it. Please don't pressurize your kids to take this or that job. Please let them take a job which they think they love, because what you love to do, what you are good at doing, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. The 4 elements of the Japanese principle of Ikigai, I-K-I-G-A-I, look it up, okay? These 4 principles which combine passion, profession, vocation, and mission. Find that early in your life. The sooner you find, the more you have time to equip yourself. And equip yourself doesn't mean that what you study tomorrow, you can use it tomorrow and forget about your study. You got to be learning on a daily basis. Your graduation is, you're passing out or graduating today. I don't like the word passing out, by the way. I like to say graduating. Please remember the word, okay? You're graduating today with some degree. Some of you will go for higher degrees. But learning doesn't stop in the classroom or after the degree. It is lifelong learning, daily learning. Pick up some book, pick up some podcast, see what you learn more, and you don't know what will come in handy. So with these words, I conclude. I wish you all a great future ahead. You have a great battle ahead, but I wish and I pray that you win these battles, both personal, professional, and of course, social, economical, and the job scene and so on. All the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your journey is an inspiration, and your words are sure to enlighten and empower our graduating students as they step into a world of endless possibilities. It's now time to hear from a distinguished personality whose presence graces this occasion with honor and inspiration. And that's Mr. Anthony Mariappa, a dynamic officer of the Indian Forest Service 2014 batch, whose roots in a family of discipline and public service have profoundly shaped his journey. A native of Mangalore, Mr. Mariappa's academic journey began within the nurturing walls of St. Aloysius School, a cradle of character and learning. His brilliance in the sciences led him to earn a degree in electronics and communication engineering from NITTE, Mangalore, but it was his deeper calling to serve the nation and protect its natural heritage that led him to the prestigious Indian Forest Service. His professional training at Mussoorie, Dehradun, Hyderabad imbued him with the knowledge, resilience, and vision that today define his exemplary service. Currently serving as the Deputy Conservator of Forests, Mangalore Division, he brings a wealth of experience, having served with distinction in Shimoga, Bengaluru Rural, Bengaluru Urban, and Belgaum. With deep respect and heartfelt admiration, we now have the privilege of inviting the guest of honor of the day, an Aloysian, Mr. Anthony S. Mariappa, to share his message with our graduating class. Over to you, sir.
Esteemed dignitaries on the dais, Professor B. Ravi, Director, NITK Surathkal, Reverend Father Dionysius was SJ Provincial, Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto, Rector, Dr. Praveen Martis, the Vice Chancellor, and all the other dignitaries, fellow graduates, teaching and non-teaching faculty, and proud parents. So quite excited day, right? Quite excited because I think now you would be thinking no more you will be called as a student, you will be called as a graduate. For the first time in your life, you will be addressed as a graduate from student. Yes, indeed, it is these moments what we have also cherished in the past, and it is slightly exciting for me also to be on this side of the forum after 2 decades where I was sitting. So it is a little bit of nostalgia for me also to see the next, interacting with the next alumnus. But going through my experience, if I can share some words of experience for you to catch on from today. As I see from here, I went to engineering, and I never served much in the engineering field. And if I look back in rather 1.5 decades, I see not even 10 to 20% of who graduated along with me have continued in the same discipline. See, graduation is just a platform. It's not the end. It's not that you are going to excel only in this field. It's the beginning for you. It's a beginning for you to start from here, choose your own field, be it the same field where you have been picked up, if it suits you well. Only after I landed in Infosys, I came to know that this is not my liking. Might be a little later in the day. So the same thing, it happens to you also. Why I'm saying this is you are of different disciplines, science, arts, commerce. So I studied humanities after I studied science and engineering. Because when I had to clear civil services, I had to study all economics fundas, all geography, history, everything. And I realized that that also is equally difficult like science. So why I'm saying is already you must be questioned about where you find yourself in the next 5 years, where you find yourself in the next 10 years. All this question starts coming because now, along with this excitement, you are also into the realm of responsibility. From here on, from today on, there is no outside motivation. There is all self-motivation. From here on, there won't be motivation by carrot or stick. In our days, it was most of stick than carrot. So it is only self-motivation that will take you from here on. Why I say this is because the foundation has to be set by you. You have to choose your careers wisely. You have to invest in your careers wisely. So looking back, I never knew that at the days when I was studying engineering, different science, branches of science were taken up. I saw biotechnology creating a boom. Then came your aeronautics. Then came your AI. So these days, AI is a very big thing that is already being dealt everywhere, as Director Sir also was referring. I never knew the resume which I used to prepare for our campus placements, which I used to spend nights, can be prepared by ChatGPT in seconds. So that is how we have changed. And if you see the advancements in AI, we never knew until 2 months back that war also can be fought through AI. The recent, not war, the escalation, what we can call, between our fellow neighbors, hardly we had a face-to-face or a human-to-human interaction. It was all our drones doing the job. If you see last night news of what happened in Tehran, it was the artificial intelligence, the coordinates which were compromised did the job. So you never know, like AI, there must be one more field that is budding in the next decade or so. So why I'm saying this is, along with, if I compare with where our batchmates went, many became some went into defense, some like me joined the civil services, some became entrepreneurs, some became engineers, some became some other profession. So you have a diversity for you to venture, and whatever diversity and whatever thing you're requesting and putting yourself in, see that you take a wise decision, and nothing is short for achievement, I'll tell you. When I landed in Delhi, it was more than people encouraging me, people were discouraging me, saying that out of 10 lakhs students who give exams every year, how will you come in the top 100 of the country? So it is not that encouragement stops at any places. Then I met one person who is now a senior IPS officer in Maharashtra. He just told me one statement: I have taken 6 years to complete engineering, and I am an IPS officer, which you did it in 4 years of engineering. So I think even you can do. So you never know from where your encouragement comes. But any field that you take up, be disciplined, determined, and dedicated. Because whatever efforts that you put in this fellow competitive environment day in and out, you will end up anywhere or the other. Because when you're raising the bar of competition to that level, you automatically get into one of the other avenues. So chase your dreams disciplinedly, have a dedication and a determination. And whatever field, be it higher education, be it abroad in this globalized era, or be it within the country. So whatever field you take up, see that you follow it up very determinedly. And last but not the least, one thing what I would try to advise and try you to advocating within you, whichever profession you finally end up in, take the concept of environment sustainability very seriously, because we are facing the decline. We are consuming every year what we are consuming. We require 1.4 Earths to replenish what we are consuming every year. We should not be reminded as a generation which ate up the resources for the next generation. Definitely not. So whatever bit you can do for environment sustainability and whatever you have to do to give back to the society in whatever way, please do it, because knowingly or unknowingly, you have drawn a lot of resources from the society to reach this place and even further. So these two things have to be very well drained in your personality, because I don't know, I might be addressing the future lawmakers, future policy makers, future businessmen, entrepreneurs, or future administrators. So all of you in your arena of workspace, you are going to take your own decision which will affect the society and the living being at large. So that is why these two factors, in whichever sphere of life you finally end up, please dwell this into your personality so that that becomes an embedded thing in your decision making. Having said this, I'm really thankful for the management for giving me this opportunity, and I wish you everyone all the best success in your life. Thank you.
With sincere gratitude and deep appreciation, we thank our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Anthony S. Mariappa, for his inspiring message to our graduates. His words of wisdom and encouragement has truly enriched this occasion and will resonate in the hearts of our young achievers as they step into a new chapter of their journey. Today, we are graced by the presence of a remarkable visionary, someone who looks far beyond the ordinary, whose imagination knows no bounds, and who envisions limitless possibilities where others see constraints. He is none other than Reverend Father Dionysius was S.J., the provincial. It is with great joy and anticipation that we now invite you, Father, to enlighten and inspire our young graduates.
The chief guest of today's 15th graduation ceremony of St. Aloysius College Autonomous, Professor B. Ravi, Director, NITK, Surathkal. Our guest of honor and alumnus, proud alumnus, Sri Anthony Mariappa, Deputy Conservator of Forests, Mangalore Division. Reverend Father Melvin Pinto, Rector, St. Aloysius Institutions. Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius, deemed to be University. Our registrars, Dr. Alvin Dessa and Dr. Ronald Nazareth, deans, heads of the departments, faculty members, support staff, parents, and my dear graduating students. First of all, congratulations on this proud moment. Every graduation day is a life marker. And I'm sure this day will be remembered as you look back on the corridors of your past many, many years from now. What an incredible and gratifying moment this must be for you and for your family. And I know it's a proud moment for your families. Give a round of applause to your parents, your friends who have been with you to come to this point in your life. We talk of education, and I'm happy both the chief guest and our guest of honor have spoke about natural intelligence and artificial intelligence juxtaposed. Anthony Mariappa also speaking about your determination, dedication, discipline. What I want to talk about is, we talk of education. Often we talk of education as an instrument of economic development of self and society. An instrument to help one prepare for critical democratic citizenship. An instrument of character development and education in values. But rarely do we talk of education as a process to help a person form his or her authentic self. All three aims of education, economic, citizenship, character, values, though necessary, fall short of helping one form one's authentic self. And I'm sure St. Aloysius College Autonomous has helped you form this through its vision of creating men and women for others, through the C's, competence, creativity, commitment, conscience, collaboration. Looking at the education sphere of our country, we see some paradox. As societies become more educated, people become more isolated. A world that once celebrated shared space now struggles with two people struggling to coexist peacefully. Social bonds are thinning and loneliness has grown into a silent global epidemic. This isn't because the knowledge offered by education is inherently harmful. It's because the system that delivers it often emphasizes competition over compassion, ambition over awareness, or survival over sensitivity. And I think our chief guest beautifully brought in the example of empathy. Empathy that forms our authentic self. Today's education model has become transactional. Its primary promise is economic success. Children are trained to chase grades, careers, and material comfort. But in doing so, we may be losing something far more essential: our ability to live together, to empathize, to adapt. Many years back, when I was the rector of St. Aloysius College, I remember talking to our 10th standard students of St. Aloysius High School. They were part of a group called the Leadership Training Service, a group. And I decided to ask them some questions. Just 2 questions. I said, what is Dakshina Kannada famous for? And they said, Dakshina Kannada is famous for, both Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts are famous for education, they said. It's good for health, number of medical colleges, hospitals, many people come here for medical care. Banks were started here, they said. It has great connectivity. We have a seaport, we have an airport, international airport, we have a lot of connectivity. We have the Konkan Railway. And they went on. They gave a number of reasons why this city, why this district is very famous for, why it has developed over time. Then I asked them, what is it not famous for? They said, what is it not famous for, Father? Once upon a time, we had a lot of jobs here, but now we have good education here, but we have to go out from here somewhere else for jobs. We don't have jobs here. We have to go to Bangalore, we have to go to Bombay, we have to go to the Gulf, we go abroad. We don't have jobs here. There's no industry here. What else is not? They said once upon a time we lived peacefully, but now we do not live peacefully. We have divisions among us. There's divisions, there's communal hatred around us. And they said that's why industry doesn't come in. My dear graduating students, I want you to see that this changes in our life here. There's a great potential in this district. Think of what you will do, not only to your institution, to alma mater, but to this city, to these twin cities which have great potential of the future. Professor B. Ravi spoke to me about it, and how that will happen is when all of us institutions, different institutions like NITK, whether it is the forest department, all departments come together to see that they give a future to this city. To give a future to this city is in your hands, and I wish you well. Let me end with a movie that I like most called Bucket List. Bucket List is about 2 people terminally ill, and they are living in a hospice, Carter Chambers and Edward Cole. And both of them become friends, and they say, let's do a list of what we would like to do. They're not given much time to live, and they are given a list. And they make a list and say, we would like to go to the beach, we would like to eat in a good restaurant, we would like to visit some of our friends, we would like to have some soulful conversation. And as one day they're walking on the beach, Carter Chamber asks Edward Cole this very important question. He asks him, have you found joy in your life? And as Edward Cole is thinking about this meaning and joy in his life, he asks him a second question. He says, have you given joy to others? Have you given joy to others? Dear graduating students, I think meaning in life comes not only when we get fame, acquisition, power, reputation, good looks, popularity, but meaning in life comes from successful real relationships. When we give, not only give joy to, it is when we give joy to others, we experience joy in your life. You received and participated in an extraordinary education here at St. Aloysius. As alumni, be its strength and support, be the strength and support of this country, this city. Change the face of this city. Make the best use of your time in giving joy to others. God bless you, and may God be with you wherever you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father. Reverend Father Melvin Pinto S.J., Rector of St. Aloysius Institutions, is a guiding light who constantly reminds us of the boundless possibilities that lie within. With great respect and anticipation, may I now invite Father Rector to address and inspire our young graduates.
A very good evening to you all. Dear Reverend Father Dionysius, the Provincial of Karnataka Jesuit Province and the President of the Mangalore Jesuit Educational Society, Professor B. Ravi, the Director of NITK Surathkal and the Chief Guest for this graduation day ceremony, Sri Anthony Mariappa, IFS, the Deputy Conservator of Forests and the guest of honor for this day, most importantly an alumnus of this institution, Dr. Father Praveen Martis, S.J., the Vice Chancellor of this university, the registrars, Dr. Alvin Desa and Dr. Ronald Nazareth, the Pro-Vice Chancellor for the Melvin Dicuna, directors, deans, members of the staff, parents, well-wishers, alumni, and my dear students, graduating students gathered here. My heart swells with pride when I see so many of you. I'm told most of you are the toppers, and that is why you are here. There are many others who could not be present in this venue because of the number, but you are the cream, so to say, of our university, of our college, and I would like to really congratulate you. Congratulations to you. I said I feel proud that you're all Aloysians. We often say, once an Aloysian, always an Aloysian. Recently, when since the PUC principal is not around the place, I took over little of that task. And one young man walked into my office and said, Father, I want to tell you that I am an Aloysian. I am a proud Aloysian. My father was an Aloysian. My grandfather was an Aloysian. Then I said, what are you trying to say now? He says, my brother, he also should be an Aloysian. I said, yeah, of course, I know that you wanted a seat for your brother. Probably he did not go through the proper channels and he has not managed to get a seat for some reason. And that is why all this big talk about being Aloysian. He said, no, Father, I'm affirming it. I'm an Aloysian and I'm proud to be an Aloysian. Then I said, okay, tell me what makes you an Aloysian? He was confused. I said, is it just because you studied in Aloysius? Why do you call yourself a proud Aloysian? Come on, tell me. So then he was confused. He said, proud because I studied here. I said, that's all? Could you tell me something that you have done in return, not to Aloysius, but to society itself? First I said to Aloysius. And then he said, well, you know, Father, I'm not a wealthy man. He thought I wanted some donation, probably. So he said, I'm not a wealthy man. I had already watched him coming in a big posh car. And then he was here sitting in my office saying, I'm not a wealthy man. It doesn't matter. That doesn't really matter. So I said, I didn't refer to anything of money or a monetary contribution. I was speaking about what have you done to society. Did you tell me of any of the values that you have learned in this college? then he was at a loss for words. And then I said, do you know that we honor in this college some eminent Aloysians? Incidentally, one of the last chapter of the eminent Aloysians, we had Sri Anthony Mariappa's sister, Miss Lucy Mariappa, one of the first lady CIO, and she was honored as the first lady alumnus, eminent Aloysian, Lucy Mariappa. And I'm sure there'll be many other ladies in line. It is true that we honor some as eminent Aloysians, but I wonder what stops us from being Aloysians of eminence. You have heard so many things. You hear about so many values. You know it very well that when you are in this college, what you have learned is those beautiful values which we keep repeating on so many occasions. Becoming men and women for and with others is something that we keep repeating. You hear it, but probably it has not touched your hearts. If it has really touched your hearts, all those things will become very dear to you. I'm grateful to our chief guest who brought about those ideas about NI and AI, and then went on to tell us about knowledge, experience, intuition, and finally empathy. And he insisted on empathy, and he spoke about the plane crash. And he so beautifully said that he did not get sleep at night when he heard of it. Now that is being very, very human. And that is a quality we expect in every Aloysian. But if everyone were to say, oh, a plane crash, somebody died, not my relations, not those whom I know, it would be very sad. Today we in our Jesuit institution speak about a global citizenship. So whatever happens in anywhere in the country, you start feeling bad about it. All of a sudden, Iran has declared a war on Israel, and declaring war is easy, but who are the ones who suffer? Iran and Israel are at a war, but it is the common people, the ordinary people who suffer. Do I feel something about it? Do I feel my eyes moist to say, what is happening to this world? What is happening within our hearts? To say, I feel for it, at least to say that I feel for it. That is being an Aloysian. When you start feeling that empathy, when you have built up your life on certain moral and ethical issues, as our chief guest pointed out. And so also our guest of honor was speaking so beautifully about giving back to society. He ended with that. And I'm sure we all have got a responsibility, not just thumping our chests and saying I'm an Aloysian, but much more than that, to say I'm going to do something to society as my contribution. We would like to have you come back to the institution, come back to the university and tell us, so not just because you should have an award, but then to say, this is what I have done, this is what I received from you, and this is what I have given to society, and this is what I have done as a proud Aloysian. And then we would like to stand up and salute you and say, well, we are really proud of you. Help us to always remain proud of you. You are Aloysian most of you have graduated. Some of you are doing your post-graduation in the same university here. But then you have done something tremendous. We would always like to listen to your success stories as you go out into life. Keep that deep in your hearts, in your minds, and say, as our president of the function told us, Father Diane said, bring joy to other people's lives. And I am sure, after listening to all this, you will breathe the joy of your families, and you will bring joy to other people's lives as good Aloysians. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Father Rector. We have now reached a moment of pride and celebration, the distribution of rank certificates and special awards. May I graciously invite Dr. Alvin Dissa, Registrar, St. Aloysius College Autonomous, to read out the names of our distinguished rank holders and special prize winners as our guests are requested dignitaries to do the honors.
Before beginning, I request all the parents, graduating students, rank holders, members of the staff, members on the days, and all of you to give a big round of applause to all the graduating students of St. Aloysius College Autonomous and the rank holders. Congratulations to you. We'll begin with the postgraduate section, 22 batch. MA English, the first rank goes to Lovelyn Pinto. She also gets Aloysius Stanislav John Bosco Matthias Scholarship to a student who scores highest marks in MA English. The second rank goes to Lakshmi C.K. And the third rank goes to Abel Johnson Tundin. Shall we have a big round of applause to all of them? MA Economics, the rank goes to Jaitan Aditya John. MA Journalism and Mass Communication, the rank goes to Mariam Aftab Kola. Masters in Social Work, the first rank goes to Anisha Thapa. It is shared along with her by Sushil Kumar Sess. The second rank goes to Maria Putumana Chako. The third rank goes to Josmi Joseph. And the fourth rank goes to Adeline D'Souza and Alka Lily. MSc Corporate Psychology, the first rank goes to Vibha E. Warrior. And the second rank goes to Angel Nia Sebastian. MSc Biotechnology, the first rank goes to Rachel Pinto. And the second rank goes to Aishat Ashbaunisa. MSc Biochemistry, the first rank goes to Suha CP. And the second rank is backed by Angel Maria. MSc Analytical Chemistry, the first rank goes to Diksha R. She also gets Aloysius Stanislav John Bosco Matthias Scholarship to a student who scores the highest marks in MSc Analytical Chemistry. The second rank goes to Kavya Ganesh Salia. MSc Chemistry, the first rank is backed by Anjana KB. She also gets Dr. Richard and Dr. Rita Gonzalez prize to a student who scores the highest marks in MSc Chemistry. And the second rank goes to Minolin Ina Pinto. MSc Physics, the rank goes to Rishika. MSc Mathematics, the first rank is bagged by Chaitra Gopinath. And the second rank goes to Nidhi Maria Machado. MSc Food Science and Technology. The first rank is bagged by Vinita Densita D'Souza. And the second rank goes to Delma Laura Dicuna. MSc Food Science and Nutrition and Dietetics. The first rank goes to Fatima Afreen. And the second rank goes to Vaishali Ghosh. MCom. The first rank goes to Vanessa Montero. And the second rank is bagged by Ashkar Tail. MCom Finance and Analytics. First rank goes to Divina Aloysia Mascarenes. Masters in Business Administration MBA. The first rank is secured by Renita Melria Lobo. The second rank is bagged by Amal Matthew. Third rank goes to Rachel Machado. Fourth rank goes to Marlene Lavisha Montero. Fifth rank goes to Shahina. MSc Software Technology. First rank goes to Pooja. And the second rank goes to Vidya. MSc Big Data Analytics. The rank is shared by two, Nishmita D. Souza K. and Sahana Matthew. MSc Bioinformatics. The rank goes to Archana G. MSc Data Science. First rank goes to U. Bhumika. And the second rank is bagged by Elisha Krasta. Masters in Computer Applications. First rank goes to Shweta. Second rank is bagged by M.V. Rupali. Third rank goes to Sri Raksha B. Fourth rank goes to Krishna Priya B. And the fifth rank is bagged by Rashmi. Let's get ready for the undergraduate 2021 batch. Second rank goes to Kushi Kumari. She also gets special cash prize instituted by Kilibai Lasrado for securing highest marks in English. The third rank goes to Disha K. She also gets special cash prize instituted by Kilibai Lasrado for securing highest marks in English. Fourth rank goes to Alistair Sean D'Souza, BSc Physical Sciences. First rank goes to Varsha M. Special cash prize instituted by Professor K. Krishnamurthy for securing highest marks in mathematics in all 6 semesters. P. Shankar Rao Memorial Prize for student for final BSc standing first in the 5th and 6th semester exam. Professor K.R. Upadhyaya Scholarship for scoring highest marks in mathematics in all 6 semesters. K.P. Vishwanath Shetty Scholarship for best outgoing BSc students. She deserves it. Second rank goes to Shravya K. She also gets special cash prize instituted by Dr. Shripati Rao for securing highest marks in chemistry in the final year. Reverend Father L.F. Raskina Memorial Scholarship for securing highest marks in physics. Third rank goes to Joe Jacob, BSc Biological Sciences. First rank goes to Sri Raksha. She also gets Dr. Stanislav F. D'Souza Memorial Biochemistry Award to be given to the highest scorer of 3rd BSc Biochemistry. Second rank goes to Rima R. Shet. Third rank goes to T. Sadhvi Rao. She also gets Dr. Stanislav F. D'Souza Memorial Biochemistry Award to be given to the highest scorer of 3rd BSc Biochemistry. It is shared by 2. Third rank is also shared by Pratham Rao T. Fourth rank goes to Lavisha Jessica Arana. Bachelor's in Business Administration BBA. First rank goes to Kavya V. Bhatt. Second rank goes to Indraja Chandran. Third rank goes to Hiral Puttado. And the fourth rank goes to Nathania Sequeira. BCom, the first rank is shared by 2. Ria Mona Lisa D'Souza. She also gets KT Shetty Prize for a student for final year BCom, securing the highest marks in the 5th and 6th end semester examinations. And it is shared by Satvik S. Bhatt. He also gets Sultan Chand Scholarship to a student for securing highest marks in final year BCom. Second rank is backed by Blanche Rodriguez. Third rank is backed by Acinthia D'Souza. The fourth rank goes to Melania Lobo. Fifth rank is backed by Harshita S. Rao. The sixth rank goes to Surabhi S. Seventh rank goes to Lenisha Malaika Morris. Eighth rank goes to Lenita Dantes. Ninth rank is shared by 3 students: Errol Calvin Lobo, Swedel Mendonça, and Alicia Rodriguez. 10th rank also is backed by 2, Janvi Jain and Chelsea Priyanka Desa. The new program, BCom Apprenticeship Internship Embedded. The first rank goes to Friola Pereira. It is also shared by Hussein Abdul Hafiz. Second rank in BCom Apprenticeship and Internship Embedded goes to Hansi Viva Matthias. Bachelor's in Computer Applications. The first rank goes to Ashwita D'Souza. The second rank is backed by Priya Premkant Naik. And the third rank goes to Rani Kuruvilla Punolil. Bachelor's in Vocation, Animation and Multimedia. The rank goes to G. Raviram Prabhu. Bachelor's of Vocation, Food Processing and Engineering, the rank goes to Nivedita M. Malya. Bachelor's of Vocation, Retail Management, the rank goes to Kushi Bhaska. Bachelor's of Vocation in Software Development, rank goes to Sina Anushka Arvind Kumar. Bachelor's of Vocation Renewable Energy Management, the rank goes to Priya Jovita D'Souza. Postgraduate Diploma in Business Management, the rank goes to Sahana. Special prizes, BA Sharadi MM, who secures special cash prize instituted by Tekunje Gopalakrishna Bhatt for securing highest marks in Kannada. From BSc, it is Shraddha BR. The same special prize she also backs. BA Jane Merlin Gonzalez, Father Alphonsus D'Souza SJ Memorial Prize for securing highest marks in sociology. Dean Joshua Rodriguez, special cash prize instituted by Sundar Rao Ullal for securing highest marks in business law. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. It's time to distribute the degree certificates, so I am pleased request Dr. Charles Furtado, Director, Admin Block, to read out the names of the students of BA and BCA.
Here are the names of the students from BA. Saubhagya R. Katti, K. Sanjana Shetty, Mohammad Afreed, Nabil Abdul Aziz, Jaitra Sumitran, Kirtana Marita Carlo, Rolson Vishwas D'Souza, Akshata K, Sonika MG, Maitri S, Vishaka Vasuki Hegde, Hana Fatima Ahmad, Rohan Jeetan Dessa, Zainaba Nashat, Judith Michelle Edwards, Krishna Sujesh, Nandini Santosh, BA, Kunal Singh, Anusha, Radhakrishna A. Bhatt, BCA, P. Rachna Bhatt, Brovin Henry Quadras, Fatima Hiba, Gayatri, Gratian Sean Kutinna, Janavi S. Shetty, Jyoti Samant, Karthik V. Kotari, Leona Marita D'Souza, Mohammad Waheed, Rishika S. Shetty, Sean Anish Pinto, Shibin S.K., Viola Hazel D'Souza, Abhay John Matthias, Denila Tellis, Nidishri Shetty, Ajay Kamath, Diona Carol Alvarez, K. Namit Acharya, M. Siri Subhash, Manthan Sainath Sawant, Nafisa Shanoon, Rakshita, Ria T. Melanta, Samuel Hanok Anchan, Sharanya, Shriya S. Kumari, Vernon Zevil Lobo, Athena Sairoj, Sanjana Bridget Skaria, Deepna Amin, and Pearl Astra Rego.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Mamata, Director, Arupe Block, to read out the names of the students of BCom graduates.
Akshata Loni, Ankita CM, Dia Kaveramma, Crystal D'Souza, Delisha D'Souza, Kavita, Mehek Zainab, Payal Lobo, Sania Dechamma, Shaima Razak, Kirtana, Riona Was, Tanusha, Ketan Castellino, Nevin, Sinchana Jayashil, Avin Ayanna, Ansita Pinto, Aisha Shaima, Aishat Famiza, Neeta, Aishwarya, Ruvin Jose, Sanjana, Vaishavi, Saloni Rodriguez, Samantha Dikunna, Shreyas, Tirtha Nambiar, Elita D'Souza, Harshita, Prajna, Renita Lobo, Delvin Montero, Relvin D'Souza, Gia D'Souza, Prajwal Seravo, Raina Kutina, Roslyn Martis, Deepthi Montero, Delis Mendes, Jason Korean, Riola Rodriguez, Lishma Mary, Neha Amin, Cheryl Pinto, Vanessa D'Souza, Vineet D'Souza, Rohit, Shravya, Akshata Kamath, Ashel DeCosta, Matthias Wilton William, Mohammad Mehroof, Mohammad Razi, Nuha Zainab, Relvin Rodriguez, Shivani, Vaishali, Steffi Ann James, Pranika Bhatt, Ananya Ullal, Adarsh Ranjan, Hamdan Karani.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Ms. Claret Vinaya Pereira, Director, Arupe Block, to read out the names of the students of BBA and BVOC.
Prapti Shetty, Johan Lynn Menezes, Natasha Sharon DeCosta, Praneeth Kumar Jain, Pratham Kamath, Sudhamshu Rai, Akhilesh Bangera, Divya Sandesh Mahale, Aaron Sean D'Souza, KK Deepthi, Nikhil D. Shetty, Rachel D. Lopez, Sanjana Shenoy, Vinamrut, Rochelle D'Souza, Alvarez Gavin Gerald, Harsha, Rohil S. Kotian, Pratish Nagesh Kulal, Princia D'Souza, Sean Dicona, Ananya Suresh, Preeti Jain, Fatimat Shaima, Sania Bibi, Rebecca Katrina Lobo. BWalk students, Calvin Roche, Ronson Lawrence D'Souza, Ryan Halston D'Souza, Shivani Rao, Shraddha, Idel Deepthi Rebello, Niaz Ali, Pahima M. Jogan, Sanjana HK, Preksha HB, Amog Ravindra Shetty, Lavisha Primisha Lobo, Meghana J, Tafsira UM, Aisha Muzaina, Aishat Noora, Shazna Ara, Shihad, Rabiat Sanira, Mohammad Shiban, Shahil Ahmad, Sonika KB, Mohammad Tashrif, Pooja, Vaishnavi D, Priyanka HP, Nikita Rajesh, Amin Shreya Krishna Mallika, Rajat Shetty, Sanjan Raj.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Ishwar Bhaties, Director Xavier Block, to read out the names of the students of BSc.
Here is the names of BSc Physical Science students: Aishatul Mihana, Danita Fernandez, Shaina, Smriti Hebbar, Diksha K.R. Salian, Glenn Philip Sequeira, Karthik Shetty, Maria Anjali Baptist, Shama A, G. Ricky Rich, Jaisal Riona Sequeira, Laren Dylan Seravo, Priyanka Karanth, Preeti MS, Harshini K, Kirti MS, Manvita VP, Pratham PS, Rashmita Sevi, Sagar Shetty, Ananya Mundoli, Malcolm D'Souza, Alicia Maria D'Souza, Laren Peter Pinto, Meghana MR, Nimisha Sridharan, Sri Priya Mohandas, Rajat B, Herschel Anthony Rebello, Saidja Ajay Kumar, Shainal Viana Pinto, Vishalakshi. Now it is BSc Bioscience students: Anusha Ganapati Bhatt, Nikhil Paes, Uma M.K., R. Nandana, Stenil MP, Yashaswini, Zoya, Arumina Padman, Ashita Ye, Ashutosh Kumar, Babita M.R., D. Devika, Daniel Agil Herald, Danyata, Jeetal D'Souza, Joyan Neeman D'Souza, Kavya Shri D, Kevin Ashwin Cardoza, Kriti Rai B, Namita Yan, Neha MU, Niharika WN, Nikita Patel, Prisha Rai, Safna Mansoor V, Sahana BJ, Shrishma, Swati HK, Varsha Poli, Vijita P, Dia Jomi, Mithila Shetty, Aishwarya M, Shlagana S. Jain, Charan DC, Anushri U, Disha Swarna BH, Amrita S. Shenai, Bhumika BR, Brittany D'Souza, Rachana R, Rakshita N. Bhatt, Sanjana R, Shravya RV, Vinita Princia Shantmayer, Chinmay S. Shetty, Dilip Lobo, Lorena Marsha D'Souza, Shama M. Salian, Monisha M. Bandari, Rajat J. Padbidri, Vinish Nishan Lasrodo, Anmol Nagraj Shet, C. Kirtana, Hansel Ria Mendonça, Jashmita Bibi, K. Anusha Sharma, Megha R. Ullal, Purvika KK, Rachita CK, Sujit CL, Anvita A, Ardra Tommy, Fatimatal Ralila K, Maitri, Megha PT, Shivani Anand Gauli. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading for a solemn, emotional moment. We are about to acknowledge a special Aloysian, the late Miss Gloria Rodriguez, a postgraduate with an M.Com degree who left us for her eternal journey last year. Yet, she continues to live on in a few bodies and countless hearts thanks to her noble act of organ donation. Ms. Greta Rodriguez, Gloria's mother, will receive the convocation certificate on behalf of her daughter. Can we all rise and give a standing ovation for this noble cause? Thank you, and we cherish memories of Miss Gloria, who highlighted the true Aloysian spirit. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly be seated.
It's time to distribute the degree certificate for the postgraduate course. May I please request Dr. Lovina Lobo, Director, Mafai Block, to read out the names of the students of Humanities and Social Sciences.
MA Economics, Alina Biju, Shiny Delisha Montero, Dia Els Jos, Mohammad Hafil. M.Com, Jocelyn Ria D'Souza, Roshni Preeta D'Souza, Ronita Robert Fernandez, Jovita Tellis, Roshan, Anushri Katie, Sumana A.S. M.Com Finance and Analytics, Steen Michael Fernandez, Glenn Joylin Menezes, Francita James Rodriguez, Prem Preet Jeetan Pinto. PGDBM, Tanya Carolyn Pinto. MA Journalism and Mass Communication, Liba Anna Jacob, Stella Fernandez, Bhumika, Feroz Fatima N, Arya PK. MSc Corporate Psychology, Anaga G. Nair, Vinora Saldana, Nikita K. Navya Shri, Alfie Maria James, Fernandez Rachel Reginald, Lenisha Narona. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lobina Lobo. I now request Dr. Asha Abraham, Director LCRI, to read out the names of the students of Science block.
MSc Biochemistry, Shraddha Suvarna, Anjali M, Khatijatul Istifa B, Rahul P, Deepashri KS, Harsha SM, Sachi Jitendra Sinai Borkar, Raina Andre Cardoso, MSc Biotechnology, Rian Roy, Sri Lakshmi VM, Prastuti Bandari, Nimisha Sunil Kumar, Navya Nambyar, Saumya Bhatt, Priscilla SP Vas, Arya Srijaya, Sudikshna LK, Atira V, Devika NK, Monica Mendonça, Rizil Inisha Antoinette, Shreya K, Alia Nazar, Swedel De Silva, MSc Analytical Chemistry, Monica Leona Mendonça, Arundhati Mohanan, Christina Gladys Joshan, Sandeep Shenoy K, Shreya, Lishma Prima D'Souza, Pooja, Dilsha TR, Megan Lucinda Quadros, Aruna Alex D'Souza, Madhumati Acharya M, MSc Chemistry, Sharanya, Khatijat Fasna, Alina Jolly, Shreya Shetty, Anusha D. Shetty, MSc Mathematics, Rashmita, Joylyn Valeni Krasta, Sinjana B. Shetty, Krishita A.K. MSc Physics, Anagha V. Nair, Namita CPK, Grishma KV, Devika Krishna. MSc Food Science and Technology, Inchira V. Medu, Meghana GP, Shravika Vijay Shetty, Lakshmi R, Sinchana AY, Yadu Krishna, Stephanie Snowy D'Souza, Sandra Paul, Gokul Manoj, Marin George KG, Gopika Jaykumar, Tina Lobo, Sinchana D. MSc Food Science, Nutrition and Dietetics, Vishnupriya PV, Ala Mustafa, Preetham Maskaranis, R. Rashmita, Akshata R. Sanil, Avina Cheryl DeCosta. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Reverend Dr. Kiran Kaut SJ, Director AMIT, to read out the names of the students of Management and IT.
Graduating students of MBA, Ahana Rani, Aditya, Akhila, Akshata, Alestin Mendonça, Alicia, Ashnil Rodriguez, Bhavyashri, Deepthi Pritika D'Souza, Daryl Desa,
Doris Angel, Fatimat Farzana, Gayatri, Joel Rodriguez, Mahinaz, Mohammad Zahur, Merlin, Moksha, Nithin, Nitish Acharya, Oshwin Priyanka Sikwera, Pavana Kamath, Pooja, Puama, Prajwal, Prajwal Prakash, Prajwal Suvarna, Prakriti, Pritika Victor Fernandez, Reba Jane, Royden, Sahana, Samodita, Saniha, Shaina Shalin D'Souza, Sharon Anthony, Cheryl Meneges, Shivam Naik, Shreya Dithalekar, Srinidhi, Soumya B.R., Sujana, Suvarna Ashok, Tanvi, Varsha, Winston Francis Rodriguez, Vijesh John Rodriguez, Yoshna. MCA, Abdullah Nishad, Abhijna Shetty, Abhitha, Adina Ranjit, Aishwarya Lakshmi, Akshay Kumar, Alistair John Lobo, Anusha Rose, Anvit G, Ashika E. Khadar, Kazita Mascarenas, Chaitanya KS, Harshita Pujari, Husna Harif, Jeevan Fernandez, Joyan D'Souza, Joyce Pereira, Manisha, Om Prakash, Pavitra Nayak, Raksha Shetty, Rinald Ayman, Sai Spurti, Shabari, Sona Pavitran, Spurti Shetty, Shri Lakshmi Shanoy, Sunny Joel, Varna, Valerie Juni, Boss, Yajnish, Yashwant Kumar, Abhishek, Akshit Martis, Ankita, Aisha, Bhavana Achari, Bhavisha, Chandana, Fatimat Jamshira, Fatimat Mubina, Harshita Kayan, Hemavati, Kaushik Gati, Kavya, Manasi, Nishmita, Pavan, Prajwal, Prithvi, Sahil, Shimon Dikuna, Shraddha Nayak, Shri Lakshmi, Sonal Kumar, Swaroop, Trisha N. Pujari, Varsha Rao Vishwas. MSc Software Technology. Aishwarya Rai, Ashwit, Bharat Raj, Diksha Deepak, Dilan Krastra, Kavya Praveen, Mahalakshmi, Niriksha, Samiksha Ji, Shalya N.E., Shraddha Shetty, Vijit, Yashasvi K, Ravish Rao, Shreya. MSc Big Data Analytics, Anuja, Anvita, Ashika, Giona, Kaustuba, Pooja, Vrinsi Priyanka, Sanidhya, Vaibhav Shetty, Vaishnavi, Swati. MSc Data Science, Alroy Meneges, Ansi Cyril Dikunna, Dharti, Disha, Riona D'Souza, Aishwarya, Jananvi Shetty, Kavana Rai, Kriti S, Lisha, M. Anusha, Rakshita Naik, Saket Ballal, Sebastian PJ, Sharanya, Shreya, Valani Govius, Shafna. MSc Bioinformatics, Anvita Feroz, Avil Alva, Bhavishya, Dhananjaya, Khadija Anna, Pratyush, Raksha, Samiha Sheikh. Thank you. Congratulations to all the students. God bless you all.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Kiran Kaur. Gratitude is the hallmark of every gracious heart, and it is now time to express our heartfelt thanks. I invite Ms. Vanaja A., Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Applications and the coordinator of this memorable event, to convey her words of appreciation.
As we approach the culmination of this momentous occasion, it is my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the management and staff of St. Aloysius Autonomous College, Mangalore. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor B. Ravi, Director, National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, for taking time out of his busy schedule to grace us with his presence. Sir, we are sure that your words of optimism and faith have left a lasting impact on our graduates, and we are truly grateful to you. Thank you, sir. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our distinguished guest of honor, Sri Anthony Mariappa, IFS, Deputy Conservator of Forest, Mangalore Division. Sir, your inspiring presence and encouraging words have greatly motivated our graduates. We are truly grateful to you. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to thank Reverend Father Dionysius was S.J., President, Mangalore Jesuit Educational Society, Provincial, Karnataka Jesuit Province, and Honorable Chancellor at St. Aloysius deemed to be University for blessing the occasions with his gracious presence and delivering his valuable message to our graduates. Thank you, Father. I feel honored to thank Reverend Father Melvin Joseph Pinto S.J., Rector, St. Aloysius Institution, and Honorable Pro-Chancellor, St. Aloysius deemed to be University, for being with us today and delivering his cogent message to our graduates. Thank you, Father. My sincere gratitude goes to Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., Principal, St. Aloysius College Autonomous, and Honorable Vice Chancellor for all support extended at various stages for the successful execution of 15th graduation day. And we are deeply appreciative of your dedication to excellence in education. Thank you, Father. My sincere thanks to Reverend Dr. Melvin Dikuna SJ, Pro Vice Chancellor, St. Aloysius deemed to be University, for his constant support and guidance. Thank you, Father. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed Registrar, Dr. Alvin Dessa, the custodian of examination in the Autonomous College, for all his support, for being a driving force in successfully executing the 15th graduation day. Your dynamic leadership skills have been instrumental in shaping the future of our students. This graduation day holds added significance as it marks a meaningful milestone in your remarkable journey with the institution. I deem it a special privilege to have worked with you as a coordinator of this very important program. Thank you, sir. I extend my gratitude to the directors of all the UG and PG blocks, members of governing body, and members of academic council for gracing today's program. I place and record my gratitude to all the deans and head of the departments and all the teaching staff for working hard for the success of this program. My gratitude goes to Reverend Father Clifford Siqueira SJ, Principal, St. Aloysius PU College, for providing the venue, and Dr. Vaishali Rai, Assistant Coordinator, for executing all the support and organizing this event. Ms. Jyoti Vas and Dr. Vinola Rodriguez and team for rendering the melodious choir. Mr. Manoj Fernandez and Dr. Mono Mendonça for efficiently comparing the entire program. A special thanks to our NCC cadets and all other volunteers for their continuous support in organizing this event. Print and electronic media for giving the video coverage of this event. The maintenance and logistics team led by Mr. Godwin Coelho for their timely support and at every step. I would like to specially mention the committed effort of all non-teaching staff for the success of today's program. Thank you all. To the faculty and staff of St. Aloysius College, thank you for your relentless commitment to nurturing and mentoring our students. Your hard work, passion, and dedication have played a crucial role in their success. To the parents and the guardians, thank you for your constant support, encouragement, and presence. And last but certainly not least, to our graduates, congratulations. You have achieved a significant milestone, and we are immensely proud of each and every one of you. We wish you success, happiness, and fulfillment in all your endeavors. Believe in the power of your dreams more than the fear of your failures. Thank you, one and all. Have a great evening.
Thank you, and she definitely deserves a huge round of applause as a coordinator for putting things together and meticulously planning. As a token of our respect and appreciation, it's our privilege to present a memento to our dignitaries today. May I please request the provincial to offer a memento to our today's chief guest, Professor B. Ravi, Director, NITK Surathkal. I request our beloved Vice Chancellor to kindly present a memento to the guest of honor, Sri Anthony Mariappa, IFS, on this occasion. May I now invite Reverend Father Dionysius Vasesche, Provincial of the Karnataka Jesuit Province, to formally bring this convocation ceremony to a close.
I declare the 15th graduation ceremony of St. Aloysius College Autonomous closed.
I request everyone to kindly rise as we sing the national anthem. I kindly request all the students to remain standing as our dignitaries proceed towards the exit. Students, now we have very important announcements. Kindly pay attention. Do not leave the auditorium. Kindly be seated. I request all the